Fellas, have you ever wished you were a little bit taller? Kanzuri makes shoes that make you up to 2.8 inches taller without anyone knowing. Look, guys, girls get heels, makeup, and push up bras. Why can't men get a boost in confidence too? For now, for a limited time only, our listeners get an extra 15% off your order with the promo code FratChat at kanzuri.com. This site is already 30% off, and with our promo code, you can get an extra 15% off. That's 45% off for your entire order. Support our show and check them out at conzuri.com and use the promo code FratChat.
Waiting for you to go. I'm waiting for it.
That sounds like your Uranus Mario's closed door noises.
Oh, yeah. Once upon a time. Now our closed door noises are him going.
Well,
and the clicking of me playing solitaire on my cell phone. That's marriage.
Well, that's no good. You do look like Harry Potter. Why not have a play with your wand?
Hey, gosh, my wand has been played with in a long time.
It's gonna break in
Wand's
half.
getting rusty. Just kidding. I practice.
Yeah.
Daily.
It doesn't do magic anymore. It's just a mime.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, we're gonna do this in 3, 2, and 1.
What are you doing?
Testes in my mouth.
Get on the ground, you fucking pledge!
Ew.
Welcome to the greatest podcast experience of your life. This is the FratChat Podcast.
All young men like 3 things. Food, booze, pussy.
Featuring Carlos Garcia and Chris Moore.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the greatest podcast in the history of podcasting time. Now in Technicolor, it's the FratChat Podcast. I'm Carlos Garcia with Chris Simo Moore. How's it going, Mr. Mo?
Good. How about you, Carlos?
I'm living the dream. Do you remember those days? I know it's aging us greatly, but when Disney would release cartoons like now in Technicolor.
I don't understand what Technicolor is. It's like technologically advanced color.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so.
Technicolor. Why can't it just say color? You go from black and white to color.
Well, they still had color before. It just wasn't as good of a color. It's crisper color. It was Technicolor.
Was Wizard of Oz in regular color or Technicolor?
Whoa. Well, it does start in black and white, but I think when they do like get trippy and it goes into color, I think that is Technicolor actually. I actually think that is, but I don't know. I don't know enough. I'm not technical enough in my colors.
Me neither. I'm not a
I don't
loser.
see color.
I know the rainbow because it's an expectation, and that is it.
That's right.
That's all I know.
Speaking of colors, actually, that flows perfectly into a little story that we found. Remember that dress during the pandemic that came out, and it was two-tone dress, and people would always like arguing: is it white and gold? Is it like black and blue? What is it? It literally led to so many people arguing.
This is pre-pandemic. This was like 2015.
That's what it is.
What? Oh, yeah?
2015. Damn, that's that long ago? What? Wow.
It's a hot debate.
That's kind of fucking with me. That was 8
it's
years ago.
I think it's pink.
Because that feels like yesterday. Pink? That wasn't even one of the options. What?
Why can't it be pink, though?
Because it can't. But that dress, and I guess the maker of it, is now back in the news because 8 years after making this dress viral, the man behind it is facing charges that he tried to murder his wife. Yeah, Yes, he's a Scottish guy named Keir Johnston, 38, was in court earlier this week to appear on attempted murder charges after he tried to kill his wife, Grace Johnston. Now, apparently, it's a situation that's been escalating over the past 11 years. He's accused of years of violent acts and coercive controls over Grace, which culminated in attempted murder this past March. And, he's denied accusations and whatnot. But apparently, the allegations are that he pinned her to the ground and compressed her neck while holding on a knife and attempted to strangle her. So that's pretty fucking terrifying.
So he made a mistake. That was pretty awful.
He's a nice guy. Can you imagine? Like, the dress is not black and blue.
I was just thinking.
It's white and gold. I've been telling you for 8 years.
What color is this? I don't want to play your games. What color is this?
I can only imagine. But apparently, actually, let's see. It was a wedding guest, and it was the bride. It was Cecilia, the husband's wife's mother, the guy's mother. No, the lady's mother. God, what is it? Am I having a stroke here? I don't know what's happening.
The lady's neighbors, cousins, play cousins, sitter.
Yes, brothers, uncle, sister, second cousin, twice removed.
Correct.
With the black eye.
Correct.
And apparently the couple even appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, which is not the most scandalous thing to happen to it after the attempted murder. Now, maybe Ellen taught him a few things, with her interns.
So, what color is the dress really?
Well, it's supposed to be white and gold.
Because that's what
I don't know
see.
why. Yeah, that's what I see too. But I do remember when it came out that sometimes I would look at it and I would see black and blue, which is so weird. But now I'm seeing white and gold. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's white and gold.
You know what?
That ain't crazy.
I don't even think it matters. It's an ugly fucking dress. I remember thinking like the world's upside down because this hideous dress is giving people like a doozy. Like, come on now. Give me a dress that matters. You know what I mean? Let me see a dress that matters that maybe Angela Bassett wore on the red carpet and now pay attention. You know what I mean?
Black dresses matter. Black dresses matter.
Okay, so Angela Bassett is like 65 and she's so hot.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a picture of her recently. I was like, oh my God. And she has such a good dunk. I'm like, this woman and her like perfect booty and her flawless skin and bone structure. I mean,
black don't crack, dude. That's the thing about it. It's like black people, it's the same with Spanish people. I gotta say, we age particularly well. Like, if you look at actually a friend of the show, Stewie'ville, posted a recent clip of the one and only Salma Hayek going around swimming. That's done pretty well because she's gone viral. She's like 56
broke
as well.
the internet being sexy.
Yeah,
she really is. I saw that post. She really is stunning. I actually, listeners, I threw some glasses on because I think I look tired.
I've noticed that's what white people say to call each other ugly or old. Are you okay? You look so tired. You look like you haven't slept in weeks.
Last time I went to jail, it's because someone said I look tired.
You see?
And then I had court-ordered anger management.
That'll do it. You see, you don't fuck with that with Spanish people. Be like, yeah, I'm tired from banging your mom. Hey.
So, what do you think of Spanish people? I'm just kidding.
We age nicely, I will say. After I shaved my beard, I proved that by going back to my college age face.
Your scruff came in really quickly.
I know it does. I like go to sleep and it's like I don't know
crazy.
Why.
5 o'clock shadow happens at noon.
Yeah, right.
Wow, you're a man. This took me weeks.
Honestly, my dad used to have to shave literally twice a day back when he was still a lawyer. just so he could look presentable because his
Really?
would grow even faster. Yep. So pretty wild that I'm just like my papa, who, if he was around today, he would be celebrating another birthday. So it's a special day that we're recording this. We're recording this right now on Saturday, July 15th. And of course, as you guys know, I lost my papa last year to stupid, lame leukemia. And we did an awesome tribute episode about him.
It was a very popular episode.
It sure was. It sure was. It still gets listens. So I just wanted to say, wherever you are, I'm thinking about you. It's your birthday, and damn it, we're going to celebrate it.
Well, I have a candle I thought we could light. And then if it blows out, then that means maybe he's here. So
did you steal it from a church? What is that?
Okay,
that
so
that is definitely a church candle. You're gonna curse my dad, you bastard.
No, the candle is from a friend of mine that makes candles with like all organic stuff, and I just received this candlestick yesterday in the mail from wish.com. So Drunk Chris is, again, very good to Sober Chris because Drunk Chris buys Sober Chris presents. So Sober Chris goes to the mailbox and says, "Oh my God, thank you so much, Drunk Chris, for sending me these gifts."
That's pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. I might have to start doing that.
Is that siren in my house or your house?
Definitely not mine. Cause
do you have sirens in Montauk?
I haven't seen a single cop since I've been out here, so I don't know. I think, I think
that
at the same
sounds like
time,
lap of luxury.
this is this is the type of town where I've noticed a lot of people definitely we should know their dads at least. Do you know who my father is? So I feel like the police is very much unneeded here.
Where's Julie right now?
She's upstairs.
Can she bring you a shot? Because I have a shot here too. I thought we could toast to your dad.
Oh God, I don't know if we have liquor here, but she is going to come in at some point.
She can bring you something.
Let's see if she can hear me though. Why my phone's so far? Julie! That's not gonna work. Oh,
I was waiting. I was hoping she's gonna say what? Okay, so I'll cheers this to you. Cheers to Papa Garcia, a jolly man, and thanks for sending us some listens. I feel like he's got a hand in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
What is that? I was about to ask.
What's the alcohol taste like? Big Red?
Oh, Fireball.
Fireball. It's Fireball. And the last time I drank Fireball was during the Truth or Dare episode with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had Fireball in a while. Fireball was a personal favorite for a couple of years.
You barfed that night. Remember how funny that was? You barfed everywhere.
That's why we don't do things like that anymore. But
yeah,
it's also another perfect segue into what we're going to talk about today, because Mr. Mo, we've done some drinking in our day.
Yeah,
lots and lots of it.
Mm-hmm.
You could say in college, but definitely in high school, college, and after college. It's kind of been a long bender.
Well, I didn't drink in high school because I was a loser. I wasn't invited. My sister brought me to a party one time because she felt bad, and I played air hockey by myself at some rich kid's house.
No,
the saddest thing you ever heard.
That is so.
And people were barfing in bushes and passing out on toilets, and I thought, wow, they're so cool.
Guy with penises getting drawn. It's like, wow.
I wish that was me.
That's the life I want to live.
I know.
Well, you did grow up to break your feet chasing seagulls, so I think you surpassed them. But while we drank a lot in our day, there are some drinks that we can no longer take. Our systems have had enough. It's say no. It leads to immediate throw-ups or dry heaves or just feeling like overall shit. And that's exactly what we're going to share to you. In case you invite us to a party, do not offer us these drinks. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. These are the top 10 alcoholic drinks that we can't drink anymore. Brought to you by the FratChat Podcast. And this is going to hurt. I might drive heave a couple times during this one.
You know, I was like, listening, I was like, all these memories that were like repressed are now coming up to the surface. I'm like, ugh. So I saw that you have an honorable mention, and I added one too. Can we start with that?
Yes. I'll start with honorable mention and classic Four Loko. Not only was it poison, but we literally can't drink it ever again because it was recalled. Because of the contents in it were like the equivalent of like 5 beers, a shot, and like 2 Red Bulls or something like that.
Yeah,
which is absurd.
super dangerous. So you youngins, you missed out on some good times. Now, do you say recalled or do you say recalled?
Ooh. I think I say recalled but here's the thing. I say recall when it's singular, but in past tense, I do say recalled. I say recalled.
Now,
So that's
do you
weird.
say insurance or insurance?
Ooh, insurance. It says insurance.
The South.
Yeah.
At work, people are like, do you take insurance? I'm like, oh, they don't like gay people. Okay, so my honorable mention is just a 40 ounce of any malt liquor. I feel like we had to drink that a lot in college, and I don't think I can get past the taste. I used to love it back in the day, but now I just associate it with like warm 40 ounces duct taped to my hands and
Yes!
cold
I
to
was just
drink
about to
them.
say. Edward 40 hands, so you gotta drink at least one before you can pee, or else you're like...
Yeah, and also Colonel Douche, remember him? Ginger. So he would have us do what's called brass monkeys, and we would drink half of it and then fill it back up with orange juice. And he was like, isn't this so good? No, it's not.
It's awful. Especially as I just chugged half a 40 so I can make room for this shit. It's a
I'd
lot
rather
of
put a
liquid.
cheese grater on my nutsack than drink a brass monkey. Colonel Douche, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are, that's
He earned his pledge
nasty.
name.
God doesn't like that.
He earned his pledge name. And also during pledging, I don't know if you have to do it. Edward's 40 hand with a 40 and a thing of milk too. Did you have to do that?
No, we had
Hell
two
week?
40s, and then afterwards we had to play. It was like family versus family. We had to play checkers, and all the pieces were shots of whiskey.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
They were like, "We're not gonna make it consume that much more because I know your stomach is full, so we'll just do shots. No more beer. We'll just do shots." I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. You're so thoughtful."
Yes, so nice. Thanks,
And
guys.
oh wait, that morning when we woke up, Colonel Douche had an eyebrow shaved off. And he didn't even pledge with us. He was a brother. And an older brother shaved off an eyebrow. And I was like, I actually,
Oh,
because any other time I'd be like, oh my God, it's so funny. But you know, I just remember seeing how sad he was, and I would be mortified. And I just think that's just not cool.
yeah. I mean,
But now I look back and I'm like, ah!
And seriously, I wonder if he shaved the other eyebrow then to keep him even, because like it takes a long ass time to grow an eyebrow back.
Let me tell you, I would have
You have
worn
to wear-
beanies every day down
Yeah.
past my brow.
What's wrong with Simo? Nothing. That's
Hello,
shitty.
it's a new
That's
look.
so-
Obviously, you haven't been watching The Runaway lately.
It's called fashion, idiot.
It's called
Look it up.
fashion.
Fashion. Summer is coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? Manscaped is here to ensure your body is ready for the wild with their game-changing full body grooming and hygiene products. Don't be the guy at the beach with Austin Powers chest hair, baby. And if you grew some winter man tits, the least you can do is make sure they're hairless. Because the ladies love those hairless titties, believe you me. It's time to get ready for a hot guy summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code FratChat. Well, Yeah, 40s. I don't think I could do a 40 again right now either. It's like the maltiness of it. It's just too much. It's too much beer. It's too much booze. I don't know. I don't want to drink that much in me. I used
Mm-mm.
to chug beers too. It's like I feel like I'll just fucking throw up everywhere if I chug a 40.
The
Today.
first beer I ever drink ever is always chugged. Whenever I'm going out to anywhere, I just want to just chug an ice cold beer and just something relaxing about it. Like if I sit down and have a beer with dinner, I have to chug one and then I can sip one.
Yeah, no, for sure. I do the same thing too. Then you kind of
Gulp,
get
gulp,
loosey
gulp.
goosey. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I support these. I support these. Well, now that we've made it past the honorable mentions, it's time to hit the top 10. And would you like to go first, or would you like me?
I can go first. Sure.
Take it.
So I can't drink this on its own. And even if I feel like there's a hint of it in a drink, I can't have it. And for some reason, to me, it tastes like suntan lotion. And what I'm talking about is Malibu Bay Breeze. It's a coconut flavored rum. It's a coconut rum. And back in the day, remember, a lot of girls would request this with pineapple juice. Can I have Malibu and pineapple? And it was just a bitch drink ordered by a bitch. I remember like girls would be like, I think I'm in the mood for hard alcohol. Do you have Malibu? And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? So it's just to me, nothing's more bitch than ordering anything with Malibu in it. And I feel like I'm just like eating suntan lotion. I can't do it.
I agree, dude. And it's like it does almost taste like suntan lotion these days to me. Or I mean just period it did. It's almost like
Smells like copper tone.
It's like waxy almost. It's like, yeah, it's like you're drinking a candle.
Oh,
and then they're just going down. It's just, I don't know. I'm not about that shit.
Your dad's birthday candle's still going, by the way.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Jesus.
I will
Thanks
follow
to the church.
him, wherever he may go.
Oh yeah, Malibu. And here's the thing. I feel like no matter what you mix it in, it's so overpowering that all you taste is the Malibu. It's like a weird aftertaste to it. Like,
if you make like a fruit punch and you put just a smidgen of Malibu, you've ruined it. You know, when Julie comes down, I want you to ask her, hey, what do you think of Malibu rum? Like the coconut rum? Have you ever had it? If she says, yum, I need you to push her ass out the room and lock the door. And then I will come get you.
I'll call the guy from the white and gold dress.
Yeah.
He'll show her.
What color is this? I'm sorry. No more pineapple and Malibu. I'm sorry. So what's first on your list?
So this is one that I can't drink thanks to college and this podcast. I'm talking about jungle juice.
I remember that day.
That was also when we recorded the episode. It was a Truth or Dare episode here in the FratChat Podcast. I believe it's towards the end of season 1. So check it out. Things get weird. But that was my first time also trying Pedialyte. Because good Lord, I needed that after that. I was hurting. But it's like, here's the thing, you're mixing so much booze and so many different kinds sometimes, and with these like super sweet juices. So at the time, it might even go down smooth, but that hangover, man, that hangover is something that I don't know that I could ever bring myself to have again. And God knows in college, I probably almost died. I used to bong the jungle juice, which is just absurd.
Yeah, me too. But question for you, and that is, do you think that did the Pedialyte save your life, or did it contribute to you wanting to barf? Because it's sweet.
It is sweet, but those electrolytes totally saved my life. Because that next day, I was just laying in bed like, oh, dear God, what have I done? So, yeah, no, never. The Pedialyte was definitely a game changer. If you guys haven't tried it, do it.
You know
It'll
what?
save your life.
I had a whole bunch of pictures on web shots, and I think they tore the website down, so all my pictures went into the abyss. But I had a bunch of pictures of me with pink hair, and the reason is because I fell in the jungle juice.
Oh no!
Someone
How do you fall in the jungle juice?
because I was bent over into it, and then someone bumped me, and I went, "Whoa," and all my hair went in, and everyone was like, I was like, "Oh my god, I'll go buy a couple 30s." And I ruined the jungle juice. Everyone's like, "There's so much alcohol in it; it'll kill the germs. Who cares?" I had hair floating up in there, and everyone was like, "Nah, it's okay." Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But then again, we talked about beer pong on this.
Oh, I know. I was just thinking that.
The ball just with like all the pubes and the frat house rolling under. It's okay. And they dump her in the water cup and keep playing. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it definitely was not the grossest thing that people put in their mouths at those parties. If you know what I mean.
I don't. Can you draw a picture?
I'll make sound effects. How's that?
I need you to pull out a Barbie and a Ken and give me a demonstration. All right,
Well, we can't because the cans don't have anything down there. You know, it's
they don't?
flat. I've looked.
Why did you look? No, I didn't even want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, so next on my list is also a very sweet liquor, but it's just about 100 proof. It's actually 99 proof, and it's called 99 apples. There's also 99 berries, yes. 99 bananas, but this sweet mixture, even as a college kid, you ever have that feeling where after you take a shot, your mouth just starts salivating, and
Water,
you're like,
yeah.
"Oh no, this is not going to be good."
Where's the bathroom?
I would just stand there with my head back, and I would go swallow my spit, swallow, and then I'm like, I hope I'm over the hump. You know what I mean? I hope I'm past the hurdle. But for some reason, that one liquor, I just couldn't do it then, and now just the thought of it makes me want to barf.
That's one that I had so much of my senior year of high school because a couple of my friends thought it was the greatest thing ever. And we would just like chug it out of the bottle.
It'll fuck you up.
I had so many nights where I almost died of alcohol poisoning to this shit. That if I swear to God, if someone just opened the bottle and I just took a whiff, I'd probably throw up right now.
You know what? The first time I almost threw up from alcohol, the first time was from 99 apples. And my old roommate at the time told me that I shut up in bed, and I was like, like that. And then I just kind of like put my head back and like, I got my composure and went back to bed.
Wow.
I like this. I have like a puke phobia. I've only ever barfed, I think, legitimately one time. And that was because my best friend, rest in peace, and we were at this place called FratChat in Chicago, but we called it Puppy Pussy. And so at Puppy Pussy, we were, for some reason, I was like, I can drink more than you. I was in a fraternity, and he's like, I'm bigger than you. I can drink more. I'm like, that doesn't matter. So we both chugged a martini, and as soon as I chugged this martini, I just regurgitated it back up on the bar, and then I put my head in it. I regurgitated it, and I just put my head flat on top of it. And I was like, dude, I can't believe I just did that. And then we got kicked out.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. But the other times I barfed have been the next day, not the night of.
Oh, and that's the worst too. When you puke sober the next day, it's like, then you really taste everything that's in your stomach. I hate throwing up sober. But I remember a friend of mine, we went to, when we were 18, to Charlestown, West Virginia, where, if you haven't been there, there's not much to do other than gambling and strip clubs.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
It is. Literally all it is. So we hit the races and slots first, and then we went straight to the strip club. And
nice.
Boy, that was another night. It was 99 bananas and 99 apples. We had a couple of bottles of those. And my buddy had way more than I did. And because he's a big motherfucker. And he threw up so much. like in his hotel room, like all over his pillow, all over. Like we had to put him sideways, and no one wanted to sleep with him for obvious reasons. We were all supposed to like buddy up, like two to a bed. It's like, no, he can keep it. That pillow the next day, like it was like one like this. It was like just all this black, like internal shit.
Ew, like
brown,
bile.
goo, like just bile, exactly.
Ew.
It was so, I'm like trying. It was so bad. Oh, that is probably the most throw up I've ever seen from that. But yeah, just talking about it reminds me of so many nights where I should have died of alcohol poisoning, but I didn't. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Where's the Jesus candle? Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
So 99 apples. Ugh.
Yuck.
Yeah, definitely never drinking that shit again. This next one is one that ever since college, I haven't had one of these, and I don't think I ever will. You'd have, even if they're 2 for 1, half price, special double deal. I don't give a fuck. I ain't have them. And I'm talking about vodka bombs, dude. Ugh. Oh.
And they would use
It's
real
just-
vodka.
Rail vodka, exactly, with Red Bull. That's it. Fucking awful. Like, who thought of that? That's the worst idea. And I mean, back in college, at least, like, yeah, you get a little energy drink in you. It tastes awful. You kind of keep partying, and you're up all night. So I guess it makes sense. You like hopefully go home.
It's an alternative to cocaine.
Yeah, but cocaine is better.
Well, not with fentanyl in the loose. You can't put fentanyl in Red Bull, or maybe I guess you can if your bartender is shitty. Ooh, the world's scary right now.
However, I will say that vodka bombs don't lead to a wet noodle down there like cocaine can, so maybe it is better.
Oh,
I had quite a few good nights on college, if you know what I mean.
I've never had a noodle or been exposed to a noodle. I'm more of a bratwurst protein kind of guy. But you have fun with your noodles, homie.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of fentanyl, real quick, did you know that Prince died because of a fentanyl overdose?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I
Well,
knew that he was like on
used
pills
from a medical perspective.
Yeah, but his Vicodins and sleeping pills were laced with it.
Scary.
That's what it was. Yeah, because he would buy it from street dealers, and he would get it prescribed too. But this was a street dealer bought one. It's like, that's fucking scary, man. That took Prince too.
Well, it was originally created to be used in the medical field, and it's still used in the medical field. But then some people figured out how to make it illegally, and yeah, it's a scary thing. It's an epidemic. And it's affecting Ohio more than any other state in the United States. What is it about Ohio, guys? Ohio, why do you guys not like yourselves? My God.
Nothing to do. Nothing to do. The only thing to do in Ohio is Cedar Point, Ohio, which is the greatest theme park in the history of theme parks. But if you don't like theme parks, what the fuck else are you going to do?
People don't even want to go to a Taylor Swift concert because you got vagina goo coming out from above the bleachers. That's a callback to last week's episode. You guys don't know what you missed.
Oh, yes, definitely. I hear they're still wiping down the seats at the stadium.
Yeah. I heard that too. Jesus does not like that.
No. He also doesn't like vodka bombs, you guys, because they taste like shit. And I swear to God, if I have a vodka bomb right now, I would just throw it up. I hate it. I can't do it.
You know what,
and
though?
Railed too.
I prefer Monster over Red Bull. I wonder if they were to use a different energy drink, a different one that tasted better, could we stomach it? Because now when I drink even just Red Bull itself, I think vodka bombs.
Like college.
And so I think just Red Bull is what I didn't like about it, because Red Bull really just tastes like Smarties and chalk.
Yeah, it is awful, dude. Red Bull is not good. And actually, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm curious to try one with like a Monster, just to see what happens.
The green ones are my favorite.
I haven't had a monster in a while
Oh,
too, so maybe
I
that'll
love
do
them.
it. But I had a shoot recently, a pilot, where my character is like addicted to Red Bulls. So like, I had a couple of cans of them, and I tried taking a sip of one, so then I have to keep dumping them out and just filling it with water for me. And I was like, no, this is awful. Like I will throw up. So maybe the Red Bull is the culprit here. But then again, it's railed vodka mixed with Red Bulls. What the fuck do we expect?
Yeah. So I wonder if it was like at least Svedka or like Tito's mixed with Monster. I bet you that would be good. I think I would appreciate that.
It's worth a try, at least.
Well, you know
It's a
what?
homework assignment for us.
Yeah.
Try a monster vodka bomb.
You know what
See what happens.
vodka would not appreciate? That is any sort of like flavored Smirnoff. And I feel like whenever I went to the liquor store in college, they always, like a smaller liquor store, was always fully stocked of raspberry flavored Smirnoff. And just that aftertaste, I don't know. There's sometimes when I'm using hand sanitizer, it makes me want to barf because the scent reminds me of the aftertaste of Smirnoff vodka. And I think it's just because, you know, um, it was one step above like Rikaloff and Papov, like the cheap real vodka is just
It
one step
was.
above. And you know, it may have been $17 for a fifth. And so as a broke college kid, I was like, bingo.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And like the
Shot,
thing with
shot,
vodka is,
shot, 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 shot.
and the cheaper the vodka, the more it tastes like rubbing alcohol too. So it's just
Yeah.
like, you have a flavored rubbing alcohol is essentially what you're drinking. Not good, dude. I have that salivating you're talking about is happening.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
We should
But
have given a
here's the thing, you're not
disclaimer
supposed to swallow
today.
that. I know, right? You might dry heave. Wow. It's like, oh. Then you tell me you swallow the spit when you have that happen. You're not
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to do that. It makes you throw up.
Nope. I
You're
swallow, swallow,
supposed
swallow, swallow.
to spit it.
My mom taught me that.
Shout out to Mama Mo. That's why Monk is always smiling.
My mom will get really hungover off tequila, but that's it. She is such a champ. So when I go to her house and I'm drinking the next morning, I feel like shit. I don't even say that. She's like, "How you feeling?"
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for asking, mommy, because I don't want her to make fun
Yep.
of me.
My mom can surprisingly drink a shit ton too and not be hungover. Like I got drunk with her one night and I literally woke up the next morning face down on the kitchen table still.
Ugh.
She's like, "Did you sleep down here?" She was like literally like going on about her day, cleaning and doing whatever the fuck she does. It's like totally fine. I'm like, good lord, this woman can go. She's hustling me.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if that makes your mom's cool or
Well, I think
functioning
women just in
alcoholics.
general
But
have a
either way,
higher threshold for
you
everything.
think?
Oh yeah, women are tough ladies.
It's because they have to, because of society.
Yeah, probably. That's definitely a contributing factor for sure.
They've had to drink to
Yeah,
survive.
I would. If I was pregnant, I'd be like, "There's no way I'm getting through this without at least a pint of alcohol a day." I'm sorry, guys. This
Sweet baby with
motherfucking
Texas.
parasite is kicking me in the goddamn kidneys. I'm drinking. Just kidding.
The
Don't
baby
drink when you're
comes
pregnant.
out like this.
Oh god.
Hi, Ma.
If you're referring to fetal alcohol syndrome, yes, it's a real thing. And listeners, before you curse me out on social media, that was a joke, and I don't think it's appropriate to drink while pregnant. Just drink while driving. Okay, so
Yes.
what's next?
Exactly. Actually, it's a great segue from the flavored Smirnoff to one that was brought up to me by a friend of the show, Nicole Giametta, Cherry Burnett Vodka.
Ah.
I'm
Ooh.
telling you, I had completely, this thing is so awful. I had completely got it in and out of my brain that it even exists.
Mhm.
And I mentioned to her yesterday that we were doing this episode, and she said, "Oh my God, if I even look at Cherry Burnett's vodka, I will die." And as soon as she said Cherry Burnett's, I just started like, "No, why?" And all these memories came flooding back of awful, awful bottles of vodka.
Ugh.
It's
Because
rubbing
we would
alcohol would be
mix it
kind.
with Sprite because it had a little flavor to it. So we mix it with
Yeah,
Sprite, 7-Up, ginger ale, Coke even. Oh,
totally. And the bottles were most of them were plastic, which
yeah.
is your dead giveaway.
Oh, 100%.
You're fucked. If you buy anything and it comes in a plastic bottle, especially when it's booze, you're screwed. You're just screwed. It's gonna suck. You're gonna lie to yourself and say, oh, if you mix it with this and that, it'll taste good. No, it won't. No, it won't. It's gonna be shit.
You
It's gonna
know,
be absolute shit.
whenever I see an empty plastic bottle of booze on the street, I think two things. I think one, my mom's been here. And I think two, whoever drank this was definitely down on their luck because this is never the first pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is not your first choice, I mean.
Absolutely. You're
This
definitely
was,
looking.
man, a desperate decision.
You're looking at your checking account. It has $7, but you really want to drink.
Yeah, been there. That's when you steal.
Oh, God.
Go to the bar, order some things,
Yeah,
go to the
right.
bathroom, and sneak out. Hello.
And run. No, for sure, man. Because you guys, seriously, don't do this to yourself. If you're in college now, or entering college, or even in high school, for the love of God, do better.
For
Spend the
the
extra
love of
$4.
God.
Learn from our mistakes, people. Just pay the extra $4. You can really get so much better. So much better. Like, come on. College is cheap already. You're using your parents' money most of the time. Let's get the fuck out of here. Come
You
on.
know what? I bet you
Pay the
there's a
money.
lot of people at Montauk because Montauk is bougie. I bet you there's a lot
It
of
is.
people there that are like, I don't drink out of plastic containers. Have you heard that? I
Absolutely.
don't do plastic. Like,
Absolutely.
okay.
Just from getting a good look at the people that were in line at all the clubs and stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is not.
Did you guys
You're
go
not
out
my
while
people.
you're there?
We went to a couple of bars, but during the day, really. Nighttime, it's way too broy out here for sure. Like, I'm not. Those are not
Yeah.
my days anymore. It's like, and the lines are fucking like. We drove by a place and like the line was like down the street. I'm like, no,
Yuck.
I'm not gonna stand that. If anything more than 10 minutes, nope, not worth
No
it.
way. No
Not
way.
worth it.
And another no way to Mike's Hard anything. I don't care if Mike has a hard dick that gives you x-ray vision. I don't want Mike's Hard nothing. You know, I used to drink
No.
Mike's Hard lemonade and now I can't even imagine it getting past my nose. But I remember one time we went to Wisp, Deep Creek Lake, the whole fraternity. We went there every year. And before we got there, Gay Aiken, I think, drove us, and we stopped at a liquor store, and I don't think I was 21 yet. I don't think, maybe I was. I don't think so. And he said, "Do you want me to pick up anything for you?" And I said, "Sure." Mike's Hard iced tea.
Oh no.
And he was like, "Okay." So we brought that to the house, and then when we got into the house, the I think it was Mike Johnson, who's passed, rest in peace, but I think he opened the fridge and was like, "What fag is drinking Mike's Hard Iced Tea?" And I was like, "What?" And then they're like, "That's super fucking gay." Like, "Simo, is this yours?" I was like, "No, it's not mine. No, it's not mine." And then I just watched it like just sit in the fridge for the whole weekend because I was too scared to drink it in front of people. And Gay Aiken didn't say anything. He didn't rat me out. I was just like, I don't know whose that is. I'll have a whiskey.
Oh my god, that's absolutely wild. Now, I feel like Gay Aiken definitely was buying that 4 years. Like, I have a feeling I know something about Simo.
Totally. And he lived with me. He had to have known. I would be singing like Mariah Carey at the top of my lungs,
Oh god.
dancing to it with my headphones on. He'd probably walk in the room and be like,
Yeah,
whatever.
if you didn't know, if he was oblivious. If you didn't know, he didn't want to know.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. The one thing I don't want to know about ever again is Jaeger bombs.
Never liked it. Never liked them.
God, no. Fucking awful, dude. I don't know what who decided to make Jaeger bombs a thing. And even for the longest time, my good buddy, good friend of the show, and creator of our theme song, Gazzo, was actually sponsored by Jaeger. So he's the one that killed it for me because basically he could get all his bar tabs paid as long as he was drinking Jaeger, which means we drank
Really?
a lot of Jaeger. Yes, and they sent him like a Jaeger dispensing machine so he could do Jaeger bombs, whatever the fuck he wants. It was too much. No one needs that much Jaeger.
Sometimes I wonder if someone came up with Jaeger bombs because Jaeger doesn't really mix well with anything. So I guess they were like,
No.
well, we want to, in lieu of a cocktail, maybe we can create some sort of Jaeger bomb where you have to drink it so fast that you don't register how disgusting it is.
Right. Right.
Because some bombs
that's
taste
true.
good, like an Irish car bomb is Bailey's and Guinness, right? Maybe a little bit of whiskey in there, and it tastes like chocolate
Mhm.
milk. Like that, you're supposed to drink fast so it won't curdle. But I mean, it's delicious. But
Yeah,
other
Irish car bombs
bombs,
I like.
yucky.
Yeah, not Jaeger bombs. Those things are gnarly. And it's like the thing, just Jaeger itself tastes like what's that old people like licorice. It's like an old
Yeah,
people candy.
black
It's like
licorice.
why the fuck would anybody actually enjoy that? And it's such a broy drink too. It's like that's another thing. It's runs through the
Jaeger
there's an
bomb,
old
Jaeger bomb, Jaeger
sketch.
bomb, Jaeger bomb, Jaeger bomb,
Yeah,
Jaeger bomb,
Jaeger
Jaeger bomb.
bomb, Jaeger bomb,
This
Jaeger
bump,
bomb.
this bump,
Now,
this
now,
bump.
Chief, I'm in the fucking zone.
Yeah.
That was one of the first viral sketches. Jaeger bomb,
Mhm.
Jaeger bomb. If you haven't heard of that, yeah, you're probably too young, but Google it. You'll have a good laugh. Yeah, no, dude. I think really if I had a Jaeger bomb right now, I would just dump it on the ground because there's nowhere. It's not going
I
down.
would
I don't even want to
spit on
bet.
whoever ordered it for me. I would say, "You're not my friend. That's not nice."
And here's the thing: I don't think there's anything you can do to a Jaeger bomb. Like we were talking about Monster potentially alleviating Monster and better vodka alleviating the disgustingness of a vodka bomb. But with Jaeger, that's all you got. There's no fine Jaeger.
You have
It's
to
just Jaeger.
sedate yourself first to like rid
Yeah,
yourself of taste buds before
yes,
drinking it.
for sure. Ugh. Never again.
Jaeger is a more disgusting version of Sambuca.
That is very spot on. That is very spot on, and especially because Sambuca, you could do cool things with it too. Not Jaeger.
I had this African friend, she's from Ghana, and she would call Jägermeister Jägermeister. Like, what do you want? What do you want to drink, girl? She said Jägermeister. I said, okay, point to what you want to drink. Jägermeister. That's what I said. Jägermeister.
It's like, excuse me, can you try that one more time? Spell it out. Sound it out. Slow down, please.
All right, so my last one is something that I learned at a wine and cheese social, and I learned that red wine for some reason just bends me over and fucks me in the ass. I'm not sure what it is about red wine specifically, but I was Googling it and I looked at this article on health.harvard.edu, and they have a couple theories as to why red wine sucks for a lot of people. And so for one, they said tannins, which is a grape skin constituent. Is that right? Constituent? Could be a fault. So
Constituent? Constituent?
Is that what it is?
Constituent? Is it spelled Constituent?
Yes.
That's constituent, not
Oh.
constituent. The hell are you talking about?
Okay, let me get through this. Let me try to get through this. Okay, tannins, a grape skin constituent. could be a fault. Tannins are plant chemicals that impart flavor to red wines and contain antioxidants, but they also spur the release of the neurotransmitter serotonin, which at high levels can cause headaches in some people. So in other words,
Oh.
like tannins in this red wine that comes from grape skins, because I guess for white wine they don't use the skins; it's just the juice. But in red wine, I guess they use the skins. That's what makes it red. And I think, and that's what contributes to migraines for people like you and me. I bet you when you drink red wine, you probably get migraines.
Yeah, that's why I stay away from red wine. I'm not like I'll have like a sangria or something. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the extent of my wine drinking. But there's something about the taste that I'm just like, nah, fuck this. This is
Well,
gross.
I like white sangria because red sangria even tears me up. And then there's some theory that holds that the culprit is histamine, and it's a compound also found in grape skins. Red wine contains more histamine than white wine because it's made from the whole grape, including the skin, not just the juice. And some people have a shortage of of an enzyme that breaks down histamine in the small intestine. Alcohol also inhibits the enzyme, so the combination may boost histamine levels in the blood, which can dilate blood vessels and cause a headache. So, furthermore,
Oh.
any alcoholic beverage can dilate blood vessels in the brain and cause a headache. So that's why people are like, drink one glass of water between each alcoholic beverage. But that's mainly why. It's because when you are dehydrated or you didn't eat enough that day, you're just asking for a hangover. Your brain is
Wow.
dehydrated.
That's good to know. So booze up. I mean, I these days I have to say I drink a lot of water when I go out drinking. I tend to every other drink at least I'm chugging down a glass of water. I think maybe I'm just too old and past the point of no return with my hangovers, but I'm still beat up for like 2 days afterwards.
Do you
So
still
I can't
get
imagine
drunk
what it'd
that
be
way?
like. Yeah, I still get hammered. But it does fill you up though, especially if you're drinking beers. That's a lot of liquid in your belly, so it
Mhm,
can lead
mhm.
to feeling very full. But I can't imagine what my hangovers would be like if I didn't chug water as much as I do.
Yeah.
I think I would die. I really think I would die because I still wake up after like a heavy night of drinking and like just dying of thirst. Like I'm still so you're clearly dehydrated. So I still wake up and just grab a bottle. I'm like, "Wah! Help me!"
And
So
smoking weed
yeah,
doesn't help either because that dehydrates you more. There's a lot of drugs out there, or I guess medications that say you shouldn't drink, like antidepressants. And some of it's because if you drink way too much, you can induce a seizure. I wonder if it's because your brain gets so
oh,
dehydrated that it just starts shaking in the skull. I don't know.
yeah, that could be it. Honestly, that's not a damn. Damn, that's kind of scary. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
No, it's really
Ooh,
scary.
what?
Let me grab it just to show you.
Oh Jesus!
Those are all my happy pills. Isn't that crazy?
Good. At least they're not suppositories.
Speak for yourself.
6 suppositories a day, you keep the happiness away.
I'm keeping the candle
Oh,
close while you talk about this last one because I'm praying that I don't get sick as you mention it.
oh God. I gotta give you guys a big barf alert. Big barf alert here. This next drink is guaranteed to make me puke all over the place, all over the bar, all over your face if you offered it to me. And it's the final one on the list. And of course, I gotta save the grossest for last. It's Soko and lime.
I gotta swallow.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
just blew the
can't.
candle out. It served a good purpose while it was lit.
How dare you? Yeah, we all serve a good purpose when we're lit. But Soko and lime, dude, that the Soko aftertaste alone just fucks me up. But then you add the liminess to it, and it's just so much like I feel like it just stays in your throat after the fact.
It's too sweet,
Yeah, it's just too much going on there.
and the
And it's
aftertaste
really
lingers.
overpowering. Yes, seriously. Like I remember having like a shot of Soko and lime and just feeling like, how do I get this fucking taste out of my mouth? Like I gotta lick the rug or something. Like this is not good.
I liked some rug, and that's why I chose to be gay. I was like, never again. Never, ever. Yucky, yucky.
And then he bought some musical tickets.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Hollywood! Da-da-da-da-da-da, Hollywood! That's the ticket.
Yeah, that'll do it. With Soko Lime, I don't know why it was so popular in my high school. Once I got to college, it started kind of fading away, but it was super popular in my senior year of high school and actually my freshman year of college. I think it's because maybe that's the age where people just don't know any fucking better. But I would see Soko and Lime at every party I went to. And obviously, like, you want to partake. You don't want to be the sober loser or the person back in high school. You know, I feel like if you say you can't drink something, your ego takes an ass pounding.
Yum.
So, you know, oh yeah, I'm brave, I'm cool, I can drink it. And you just sitting there like, So there we go. I think the last time I've had it was like maybe like 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, me too.
And I don't have
at least.
At least with no plans of going back. Like you really couldn't pay me. Well, I guess you could pay me enough to do it. Give me $1 million. I'll chuck a bottle right now. But I wouldn't like it. So,
I mean, money talks, but still, it's pretty gross.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, that's our list.
Nasty.
You
That's
didn't
nasty.
barf. I didn't barf. So today was a successful day.
Yeah, thank God I didn't eat right before doing this.
It's successful for everyone unless you start the whole gold and white, blue and black craze. Not good for you. You're going to go to jail for a long time.
Yeah, you're beat. You're definitely
Yeah.
beat. It's not good for you if you drink these drinks still, knowing
Yeah.
how shitty they are.
Mhm,
Just so you
mhm.
can save yourself like $3. What the fuck? $3 is nothing. It's like inflation and shit. Just get something nice, people. Don't be a loser. Don't buy these drinks. So, Mr. Mel, okay, he is listening. Tell the people to let us know what you thought of our list. Give us a follow on all social channels at FratChat Podcast. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook. That's on Twitter. That's on YouTube. You can also give me a follow as well at Carlos Does the World on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, and now on Threads, baby. And you can follow my Twitter as well at Carlos Does World. And last but not least, make sure you follow my good buddy, see him over there at chris.moore.comedy on Instagram, on TikTok, and at See More Comedy on the old Twitter machine. So I don't know what face he's making over there, but
That was my smile, you jackass. I measured to it during this meeting.
that's awkward. So I suck it. All right, you guys. We'll be back next week with another edition of the greatest podcast in the history of podcasting time, the FratChat Podcast. I'm gonna go throw up, you guys. See ya.
Ciao.